There's a lot of doubts this year. I'm up 5 weights. Everyone's asking if I can wrestle with those bigger guys, and I got a chip on my shoulder trying to prove that I can. And it's a lot of it's motivating for me because I want to be the best, and I want to prove everybody wrong that says I can't do what I know I can.
Ryder, you kind of predicted this last weekend.
Yeah.
What's it feel like knowing that you're one step closer with one more to go?
It's cool because the season had a lot of struggles, and there's a lot of things that I couldn't control. Like, I'm out the first half of the year. I tore my meniscus. I had to get surgery, and then last week you asked me about it. I'm focused on getting the goal done. Even though I had some setbacks, I gotta keep focused on what the main goal is and keep getting better every day and working hard and knowing what I'm training for and getting ready. And then got to make it happen tomorrow. One more match, 6 more minutes for the rest of the year.
Well, the matchup everybody has been talking about all week is going to happen now, and now it's reality. What was the key to beating him the last time? What's going to be the key to beating him this time?
I guess last time, once I figured out I could actually wrestle with him, I started doing pretty good. And now I actually know that I can score and do what I want. But I gotta know he's coming. He's hungry for me, and I'm hungry for him too. He's coming up to my weight. I want to win too, so I'm not just gonna sit back and take a back seat to him. So I'll be ready tomorrow night, ready to get it done.
You plan on reaching out to him tonight or tomorrow morning?
Probably not. I'll maybe talk to him tomorrow before or after we wrestle, but we respect each other. We'll still be friends after it, but I probably won't talk to him tonight.
He knew my single was coming, so we assumed he was going to grab my wrist and stuff. He was going to try to slow me down from hitting my go-to attacks. He was going to try to keep it as close as possible. But I took too many shots. I need to be patient more, but making sure I just grit it out, and advancement is what we need the most, not tech falls, scoring as many points as possible. I mean, we want to, but just getting to that next match is the most important thing, so good.
It's been kind of a long road, a little bit of a high school career, starting out at 106, growing, you've had injuries, you battled back a lot over the off season. What's it mean to you to finally have that paying off in the state finals tomorrow night?
A lot, because this off season, not much went on because of COVID, but I was trying to get bigger and make sure I was as recovered as possible for this coming season, and getting back to the finals, making a reappearance. It's huge because it shows how much dedication I had during that summer when I could have just sat around and played video games. I tried to get better if I couldn't even wrestle, but I was doing as much as I could to get back to where I am right now. So.
How exhausted were you late in that match? You have the lead. There's about 35 seconds left. I think you might have looked at the clock once or twice.
Yeah, I think I was in fantasy football shape or something like that. So, I was pretty exhausted there, but making sure I stick to my offense and not back down and stay on the defense, that's when you'll lose points and get scored on. Make sure you're still in the attack, trying to be the aggressor and not backing down. You want to make sure you're scoring and putting the pressure on.
I knew it was going to be a dogfight going out there. Kid's good. He's been running though, so we kind of had to bring him home, show him who the boss was. That's what we did tonight. Just broke him mentally, broke him physically, and we took him down about 25 left, and we won.
You've had this edge about you, it seems like all season, but it's a very serious edge, and you're just all business, and you've done that so far here at the state tournament. Is that just kind of your style of wrestling?
Kind of. It's been adapted this year. Honestly, big part is I hate losing, and our motto is just win, baby. So that's kind of what I go after, is just win, baby.
Did you get a chance to see your brother win during your match, or?
No, I was focused on winning, but I figured when he came jumping in my arms afterwards with a big old smile on his face, I figured he'd won. So that's huge.
Pretty big night for the team. We've got 5 guys going to the state finals. You guys were trailing Waukee going in. It's going to be a tight race the whole way. What's that team race mean to you?
It means everything. It's hard to put into words, but that team trophy means more than an individual state title, because that's my team. That's the team that I've called home for the last 18 years of my life. So that means more than anything to me, is that team title. And that's what we're going for. And we're on a warpath, and I don't think anything can stop us.
We talked to the kids about finding a way tonight. We knew that every match was going to be tough, and every match at this point in the tournament, doesn't matter how bad you've beaten someone before, how bad they've beaten you, every match is tough. And our kids did a great job of battling and keeping themselves in matches, giving themselves a chance to win in the end.
Luke with a huge win there. I know that they didn't wrestle earlier in the year, but
twice they avoided us. And so it was great to see. I don't think Luke's ever lost to that kid. And it's always a tough match like that. But it was awesome to see Luke come through and to win that match.
Going to be a pretty fun 32 final for you guys?
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be electric. So certainly excited about that.
So just a tough one for Bailey tonight. I know that they wrestled last weekend. It just seems like he couldn't really get to his shots.
Yeah, struggled getting our shot off. And kid did a really good job defending that and having a plan for it. And, a tough loss for Bailey. We're all crushed by it. We love Bailey Roybal. We love all these kids. And so obviously it doesn't really matter who it is that takes a loss. We had some other guys that took loss tonight too, Carter Feck, Caden Langer, and certainly feel for them as well.
You talked about last night being in a war. It's going to be a war down here. You're still in the thick of it. I mean, it's anybody's game at this point still.
Yeah, we're going to have to go make some stuff happen.